Hi friends, good morning all of you. Today I am discussing about calculate the UPS sizing. I have already discussed in the previous class generator sizing, transformer sizing for the buildings. This example was given in that previous class. Today I am discussing about UPS system, also known as the emergency backup system. Emergency backup system, we use only UPS inverters, etc, etc. First of all, I wanted to discuss about the UPS system. UPS system is UPS means uninterrupted power supply. UPS used to protect critical loads from main supply problems including spikes and voltage dips, fluctuations and computer power failures. Now advantages of UPS system: uncertain data losses can be prevented and emergency backup power supply, maintenance the battery life, and the units are in UPS in kVA. First of all, we have to know this 8. We have to find out the UPS size. We have to know the 8 times. First of all, the basic formulas: calculate the total load, power inverter efficiency, time required to run the system, calculate the ampere hour, and consider the battery life and discharge, standard battery ampere hour rating, determine the number of batteries. First discuss about the basic formulas. See here, basic formulas: P equal to V into I. We have to know single phase in V equal to 230 voltage, I equal to 5 amperes, P equal to 230 into multiplication into 5 equal to 1150 watts. And also it has I equal to P by V, voltage equal to 230, I is not given, P equal to 550 watts. It will be 550 by, substitute the 550 by to the values in this voltage and power, we will get 2.3 amperes. And input power equal to output power by efficiency. For example, output power is 80 watts, efficiency is 80%. Now substitute this input power formula, we will get 1000 watts. Now going to the second line, calculate the total. Second step, I am assuming the one house, four tube lights, one tube light equals to 40 watts. Multiplication of 40 into 4, we will get 160 watts. Same as like total load will be, connected load will be 1100 watts. Now the third step is power inverter efficiency. Output power is 11,000 volt, efficiency is 0.8. Input power, how will you calculate it? Input power equal to output power by efficiency. Input power, how much will given? 1100 watts. 1100 by efficiency is 0.85. How much we will get? 1294 watts. Here, see here, this is the input power is 1294 watts, this is the inverter, and output power is 11,000 watts. Now the next fourth step is time to require to run the appliance. That means now you need to make a decision how long do you want to your load to run. Some pupils are considered 3 hours, some pupils are considered 6 hours. Whatever it may be, you have to consider, depends on a decision. Let us consider the load is, I am considering the load is need to run at t equal to time equal to 3 hours. Now calculate the ampere hour calculation. Fifth step is calculate the ampere hour calculation. The total load will be given 1294 watts. The formula equal to I equal to P into V. Substitute current. I am here 12 voltage DC and current for 24 voltage DC. Different batteries are here. Now substitute these values, we will get current for 12 voltage DC equal to 180 amperes, current for 24 voltage DC equal to 54 amperes. Now ampere hour calculations: current equal to 100 amperes for 12 voltage DC and 54 amperes for 24 voltage DC. Now multiplication 108 amperes into 12 volts, we will get 1296 ampere hour for 24 voltage DC, 1296 ampere hour. Here different types of batteries are considered, whatever you have to consider. If we are using 24 voltage battery, approximately current is 108 amperes. Now the battery, next step is the consider battery life cycle and discharge. To improve the batteries, should not be discharged completely sorry. To improve the battery's lifetime, if it is recommended that batteries should be discharged completely. The maximum allowable discharge depends on the types of the batteries or users, such as the alkaline, carbon, zinc air, and low acid batteries. Also, some batteries cannot be discharged 100% in faster discharge retain. The main reason of the batteries is the chemical property. Now going to the fifth step, we have to obtain 1294 ampere hour. We have to consider, we will such batteries which a flow of maximum 50% discharge according to the manufacturing recommendation. Now 1294 input power divided by 0.50, we will get 2588 ampere hour. Now the going to the seventh step, standard batteries of seventh step. Seventh step is the standard batteries of ampere hour rating. Most of the batteries are manufacturing will provide batteries is ampere hour at continuously current rating. Most of the automation batteries are rated 70 amperes hour rating current of 3.5 amperes. That means that will provide 3.5 amperes current rating for 20 hours, because 70 by 3.5 we will get 25 amperes. Now the last step is determine the number of batteries. 100 amperes for our battery, 5 ampere rating for 20 volts, 50 amperes battery for 5 ampere. These types of the available in this market. Required ampere hour 2500 and we will get. See here, finally substitute this all these things. Finally we have to determine 26 24 voltage batteries or 50